Well, inflation is not slowing down as quickly as the Fed would like. And when that's the case, the Fed is less likely to cut interest rates. And the stock market, or people invest in the stock market, aren't as excited about that. Um, a lot of what has happened this year so far, and the boom, I think we have 23% overall increase in stock market value since the beginning of the year, was the result of the expectation that we were going to get some interest rate cuts to help stimulate the economy, and avoid possible recession. Well, and but things have been better than expected. Employment or unemployment hasn't risen as fast as they would have hoped, and the uh, financial reports coming from companies haven't been as bad as the Fed would hope. It's kind of odd the way that works. That one segment of our government is trying to, make bad things happen in order to solve one other problem. Create a new problem to
Yeah.
solve another problem. Kind of a little bit screwed up. That's what happens when the government gets too involved in business. But that's reality. So what it's looking like now, where at the beginning of the year they were projecting maybe half a dozen rate cuts, and then a few months later we're talking, most recently, just about 30 days ago, the money was betting on about three rate cuts, and now it's down to maybe one to two. And honestly, I think we're lucky if we get one rate cut, and that might come just before the election, if we have one at all. So that's kind of, if I was a betting man, that's what I'd be betting on. But I wouldn't expect the Fed cutting rates to save anybody that really needs rate cuts right now.
It makes sense to me why they are not seeing the things that they want and hoping that the things had been maybe a little bit more help beneficial to the consumer side than they are right now. But
Mhm.
it's one of those things we'll have to wait and see. Things can happen in the world, in the economy, that can change that in an instant. So it's really, from right now, sure, unlikely, but things can happen to change that.